Hello everyone, Timely Matter here, back with another video. This time it's of my Lamborghini Aventador MOC. So today I'm going to be showing you two forms, the SVJ, which is, as you can see here, and the Ultimae, which I'll show you in a bit once I convert the SVJ into the Ultimae form. I wanted to make this MOC because I feel like the Aventador is probably my favorite Lamborghini in terms of outward appearance. Obviously, it's not the most advanced Lamborghini. At this point, it probably feels pretty dated. It's got a single clutch, and it's massive. And but the thing is, like, I feel like in terms of the overall appearance, I just really like it. I feel like it's the most Lamborghini of all. Like, obviously, the Revolto is the newest and probably the greatest in terms of actual performance and everything. But I feel like just in terms of appearance, nothing looks quite like the Aventador, and I really like how this car looks. So I wanted to make a good Lego version of it because I feel like there aren't a lot of like Aventador MOCs out there, and there also aren't a lot of Aventador SVJ MOCs at all. So I really wanted to capture this in Lego form. If you watch my previous video, then you would know that you could probably tell I've taken lots of inspiration from the platform that I made for my Murcielago. So if I just put it side by side, I'm using the new chassis piece at the bottom, which lets me fit in the minifigures inside. And it features an 8-stud wide build at the front and 9 at the back. And I talked about it more in this video, in the Murcielago's video, and where I sort of got inspiration from that, like from other mockers like the G Bricks and also JE Brickworks, if I'm not mistaken. So yeah, you can check out my other video for more details on the structure itself. So this is very similar to the Murcielago. I've just changed a lot of the outward appearance, and I built it up relatively quickly. Let's start with the front then. To me, with the Aventador SVJ, one of the very important things to capture in the front were how the mouth of the car is really wide, and like it starts out from the edge and comes along and has like this sort of spike that goes up and inwards, and has that on both sides, and it just makes the car look like it has fangs. Gives the car a very mean look, which I really like. I think it's very suiting of a car of this nature, something as capable as the SVJ. Um, well deserves such a mean look. The lights as well is important to capture. So it has a bit of a weird shape. I've got a scale model of the SVJ here, and you could just have a look at the shape of the lights there, and you can let me know if you think that is a decent representation or not. But I think that is, in terms of Lego at this scale, I think that this is an all right representation of the lights in an Aventador. Next up, we move on to the canopy. I wanted to make the canopy in black because I like contrast canopies. I don't like it when the top of a car is the same color as the rest of the car. In a way, this sort of looks like the coupe, the sort of covered version of a roadster. But whatever you can imagine it, I don't really care. It's just I like having the black on top of the orange. So yeah, the doors and the intakes I think are pretty basic. There's nothing much to them. But I try to keep things smooth and minimize the sort of level of studs on the exterior where I can avoid it. And so I'm pretty happy with that. The next significant part is the engine bay cover, which I really like. So if I show you again the model, the cover of the engine bay has this sort of shape that looks kind of like a missile or a rocket, something like that. And you've also got these slits here. And I tried to replicate that with these wedge plates and the curved slopes as well. And I'm really happy with how that turned out. I was also able to get a suggestion of an engine in there. So yep, super happy with that. And finally, the rear of the car and the wing as well. So first of all, let's talk about the wing. You've got the 3 supports here and the 2 that go diagonally. I did have to resort to using these clear plates because there would have been no way of connecting these bits to this, because the slope has no outward facing studs. But the benefit of using these clear slopes as well is that because I'm not connecting this to this, the look of the spoiler is very thin, which I do like. I don't like it when Lego spoilers are a bit too chunky, because they kind of just take away from the sort of aerodynamic look of the spoiler. So yeah, really happy with how that turned out. And I also noticed that I actually don't really notice these clear pieces that much when I'm just looking at it from a normal distance. And finally, we've got the rear of the car here. We got the exhaust in the center section, and the lights as well that are encased in the body color, like this, in that pattern. And I can show you the model here as well, just to show you how I've tried to faithfully replicate that. So yeah, overall, really happy with how this MOC turned out. Just really happy with how smooth everything is. So now I'll convert it to the Ultimae version, and then I'll show you what it looks like. All right, ladies and gentlemen, now we are back with the Lamborghini Aventador Ultimae. And with this version, obviously, we've gotten rid of the massive spoiler at the rear, but there are some subtle changes to the front as well. Unlike the previous version, where the two sort of prongs at the front and bottom are disconnected, now they are connected, and it just looks like what I would consider less aggressive sort of appearance at the front, but I think it's still really cool. And I'm a bit torn on which one I prefer, to be honest. I think this version, while it is less aggressive, it just looks a bit smoother and cleaner with the sort of nature of the parts, the Lego parts themselves. And then the other big difference is without this spoiler at the rear, there are also less studs, just at the rear in general. And so this looks a lot cleaner as well. I really, really like how the shape just comes together here at the top of the car when you look at it from above as well. And of course, this area has also changed a little bit, but I've maintained the suggestion of the engine and visibility inside as well. So yeah, really like how this comes together as well. Although I think I do miss the unique missile-shaped opening that was here on the SVJ version, which I really, really like. So yeah, but those are the main differences. There's some subtle differences here as well, just to continue the black all throughout the rear. But overall, here are the Lamborghini Aventadors, the SVJ, and the Ultimae. I hope you enjoyed this look around. Oh, I forgot as well. I could show you the interior, which I've done in black, so it's kind of difficult to see in there because I just felt like black is the right sort of interior color for this spec of orange, but it's pretty basic. You've got some suggestions of seat with the slope here, and it fits a couple of minifigures even with hair pieces, because there is, if I just show you here, there's a bit of a empty space there so that minifigures can actually lean back a bit. Their head has some clearance to go inside, which I do really like. So if I show you with this figure here, and I set him down all the way, and I show you the side, you can see his head kind of goes inside there, right? We just pull it out, see that? Push it in, and it's sinking inside this piece here, which I really like as well. So that is it for my look at my Lamborghini Aventador MOCs. I hope you guys enjoyed this video and enjoyed looking at the MOC, and I will catch you guys in the next one.